I'm Winnie Cheche from Nairobi, Kenya, an eco-blogger and climate activist. And here is my story. As I grew up around Lake Nakuru National Park, I saw what poaching did to wildlife, which I didn't like. And as I went to my campus, I was able to pursue a degree in wildlife management, but unfortunately was not able to secure a job around that field. But as I interacted with issues around climate change, I also noticed that wildlife do get affected by climate change consequences like droughts and floods, but rarely do they get the support they need. So you'll find that if we have an emergency plan, people are going to be given the first front, which should be the case, but unfortunately we don't go back and check on the wildlife that was also affected in that area, and that one leads to death of many wildlife. As recently it was shown in most of the research and news how wildlife is like we are losing more wildlife to these calamities, and that is why I keep speaking up for wildlife and say, like, if we don't do anything about it, not only are we going to have an unlivable planet, but we're going to have a planet that has no wildlife, because wildlife doesn't have an area to escape to. They don't have the power to migrate because their areas are shrinking and they are confined to one area. So I really hope that we'll have more people who will not only like run away from climate change, but face it head on and work on it, so that we can, all of us don't have to move around, but we have to adapt to these new changes and be able to be resilient about it, and be able to win against climate change, because all is not lost. We still have hope. We just have to work upon it. So there is enough of talking and enough of promises and everything. It is time for us to action and know that for a complete ecosystem, we need each and every species to be saved. No species is too weak or too open for it to go extinction. So I really hope everyone out there is going to join and be able to give awareness around climate change. Thank you.